G'day Eagles fans, welcome back to another episode of Coast to Coast. It's been a while in between drinks, but I thought I'd bring back a couple of superstars. We got the captain, co-captain Liam Duggan, and up-and-coming superstar Brady Hough. Welcome to the couch. How are we, boys?
Very well, thank you. Thanks for having us on.
Been a while since you've been back. I had to check the results, I reckon 2023, so...
Oh, really?
Hard
Skipped
man
out last year.
I think you're just doing too many external podcasts and forgetting where your roots were.
Yeah, that's true, mate. Well, it's nice to be back amongst a different feel to what it has been in the past, a little bit less formal.
Yeah, more relaxed.
Yeah, you could say that.
Taking a leaf out of your book. Are you a bit podcasted out at the moment, or you got a few more left in you?
I've got a few more left in me. I now have done 100 and something of the Four-Wheel Drive podcast, but it's different because I'm normally in that chair. So it's a bit easy being over here and just relaxed. And, you know, I know you got a tough job over there, mate.
What's the podcast name for those that want to get amongst their four-wheel drives?
Oh, thank you for the plug, mate. Four-Wheel Drive podcast, 4WD podcast is us. So it's through Backchat, a good friend of ours, Scully. His little channel over there, but
Nothing little about it.
Nothing little about it, actually. Yeah, I probably should take that back. But no, it's been good fun. Yeah, like I said, it's been 2 years now, actually, over 2 years. So good fun. Ronnie Dahl talking all things four-wheel drive and camping. I don't have much of an idea of what I'm doing.
Surely after 2 years, you got to know something.
In terms of like being able to talk on the podcast, I am. But like
you're meant to learn about.
Yeah, I am learning, but I'm in theory. It's hard to get the practical, knowledge in because we just don't have the time. But that's what the off season's for. So big trip planned, hopefully.
Are you subscribing to the podcast, Hoffy, as part of the 4B crew, or
I'm not.
Wrong answer.
No.
He doesn't have a 4B.
I don't have a four-wheel drive.
He's got a Chewy, and that's about it.
Is this the jet ski?
Yeah.
Is this the jet ski? I want to talk about a bit of jet ski.
I do too.
Who's allowed to drive it unattended with you?
No one.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I haven't seen the boys on it yet.
Have the boys used it?
No. Not yet.
Is this strictly a summer gig? Is it dormant cobwebbing in the winter?
It's in the shed collecting dust at the moment.
Everyone's got the skipper's tickets now, so we'll be fine.
True. Dougie helped us out, got all the boys skipper's tickets.
But did it the right way, mind you. But
we got
not like the old days where I heard some of the stories around wig, nods.
Nah, we actually did this, yeah.
A couple of boys failed the test, though, didn't they?
You get to go again, though, basically, But geez, it was
good fun.
It was good. Yeah,
Good day.
I'm glad some of the boys haven't hit the water just yet.
Yeah,
unsupervised.
Have you done the solo Roto trip, or you gone to Roto in the jet ski?
I haven't. Nah, not yet. It's all been down south, Lake Brockman, down in Harvey.
Mostly down south, yeah.
Yeah, have taken it out up here once.
Right, just no good places to go.
No, I'll get it out here.
I would have thought, what do you call it, off the boat ramp, doing it solo is stressful, right? To have to back it in, get in the water, move it.
Yeah.
Surely that's the worst part about solo jet skiing.
Yeah, 100%. I haven't been out by myself yet. So
that is a
I
scary
can reverse it down Harvey Dam because there's no boat ramp, it's just all gravel, so that's easy enough.
Can't miss.
But my housemate had to do it when we went to Freo.
I'd be like that too, don't worry.
I was going to say welcome to a couple of hard-nosed defenders, but you've left them behind now, mate. They're a distance thought. Are you missing them? Are you welcome back in sort of coffee catch-ups or team meetings of any kind?
Don't know if they'll have me back.
We'd have Hoff back.
Yeah.
No worries. We're missing him. Yeah.
I do miss him, but enjoying my time in the midfield as well.
Midfield just needs some help from the defenders, and that's...
Yeah.
I'd love to say it's par for the course, but it's not though, is it, Dougie?
Oh, well, I've been up there, and obviously... They're not loving what I've done in there recent times because now I've got to do it. So, stuck me back in the back pocket.
What do you find the biggest difference between, not the game day, that's different of the role you got, but maybe during the week, the meetings? So you got more meetings as a mid?
No, nothing too dissimilar. Same amount of meetings and everything. It was just learning the role when I first went in. I haven't played midfield since I come through the WAFL at Peel Thunder, and that was the last time I saw midfield minutes. And yeah, when I got here, I was thrown straight down back and had 3 solid years down there. So just getting my head around it all again, learning the roles, learning how all the other midfielders play. And it's been great. I'm enjoying my time down there, but do miss the boys down back as well.
What do you think development-wise? Do you think that's a solid plan or apprenticeship to go to 3 years following someone, sticking to structures back there to then go in as a bigger body?
Oh, I think I learnt a lot down back, just of general play in the game. Like, you just see the whole game unfold in front of you down back. You're the last layer a lot of the time, and I think the defensive craft that I learnt as a backman and a lockdown backman for a lot of it, has transitioned well into a bit of stoppage craft and things like that, getting aggressive in there, which is, it's been fun.
Is the tough part of doing that the fact that they all, if they need someone tagged, they're like, well, give it to the bloke that played, and the defender that was chasing around the smalls, like, Sarong, give him Sarong for the day.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of that. I've had a few roles in midfield and, I think I've done right.
Do you hate it, Hoffy? Do you hate not having the shackles off? I mean, like, can I just hump the footy for a while, boys? Is that all right?
No, I'll do whatever the team needs, mate, but I do enjoy chasing the footy around as well when I get the chance,
There's the answer. Tom McCarthy stated post-game, had a chat to him without the helmet, so he looked pretty normal, but he was saying, the team's in a bit of a rut at the moment, on-field performance, or perhaps just talking success as a leader and an emerging one. How are you finding sort of keeping the spirits buoyed amongst the playing group, which is, a job of you boys, is keeping the spirits up high no matter what the win-loss column's saying?
Yeah, that's been a challenge at times. I think one thing that we've got on our side is the young group. That a lot of them haven't probably spent it's been a tough 3 or 4 years probably, and not all of them have spent that whole time here. So I think we sort of, we're buoyed by some of that energy off some of those younger fellas that they bring, chance to play AFL footy, chance to get in and learn and realise that this is actually what they do for a living now. I think there's a lot of energy brought through that sense. And then there's chasing, we want to win every game that we play, but there's chasing other parts to our game now that we're really going after. And I think we're in a better position, as a team and how we feel about where we're going over these last sort of, 2 to 3 months. Couple of disappointing weekends recently, but I feel like that direction is heading the right way. So there's a lot of energy around that. And then there's 4 games to go where we're talking about sprinting through to the finish, not just limping to the line here. Because for us, whether we'd won one game 6 or 7 or 8, if for the teams that aren't playing finals, this is a challenging time of the year, no doubt. But for us, it's really important in how we set up for our off season, our pre-season, and then into next season. So these next 4 weeks we're energised by, because there's a lot for us to learn in these next 4 weeks, but there's a lot for us to carry into the season going forward.
8 wins sounds magical right now, Duggo. We'll enjoy that time when it does eventually tick.
Yeah.
Can we talk Tom McCarthy for a sec? Like, wow, he's come in, uber skillful, great decision maker under pressure, got some pace. Looking forward to when you got Bo Rubes and him just flying out the back line when you're hanging back and actually playing on someone and being your Dow defender, Dougie. But he's been a delight to watch. Are you surprised at how quickly he's adapted to AFL level or just life in town?
Yeah, I am. It's always hard coming in as a first year player. I know he's 24 or 25, but to come in and have the impact he has straight away is pretty impressive. And I remember sitting on the bench. I'm not sure who I was chatting with, but he did something pretty crazy, and we just knew we had a good player from that first, and I think that was his second game. But he's just so composed, and not only does he use the ball well, he's been defending really well, and he's so damaging coming out of the back half. I love leading up at him. He's definitely given me a few marks out of the back line, and I'll happily give it back to him so he can keep going. So he's been great. He'll give us a lot of boost out of that back line and hopefully get the ball going our way. And we love to get the ball in his hands for sure.
They're the blokes you love, where you can just sit in a pocket of space and be like, he'll find me here.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, he's definitely I'm in some positions I feel like I'm on, but a lot of the time you don't get used. But he's one that will find you, and it's pretty damaging.
What's he like as a dude?
Great bloke.
Yeah, he's a great fella. I mean, he's just had his 25th birthday, so he's worked an office job and
get an invite.
Is that your phone?
Yeah,
geez, that's not on.
Nah, that's shocking, isn't it? What's the punishment of back chat? Is it a carton?
For that?
Yeah.
No punishment actually. Happens all the time. But no, T-Max, he's a ripper. He's lived a life somewhat before. He's worked a job, played VFL footy, trained really hard to get himself into a position to come in and play the way that he's played in the AFL. I just love watching a bloke who backs himself with his ability. He hasn't taken on all the information that we've received over the pre-season and season. He's just come in and played footy. It's really refreshing to see. And he's fitting in beautifully with the structures and what we're going after as a team. But just seeing him play free of mind, because when you're thrust into it like he's been, you've got real no other option than just to play the game that you see. Off off what I'm seeing, his natural ability is really high and seems like a hard worker, and he's a nice fella.
Who's winning an All-Australian selection ahead, him or Jobe? Who's getting one first?
Oh yeah, big Joby. He's looking all right, isn't he?
He's good.
He gets those arms
talented.
outstretched. You can't ask us that.
I'm
not going to answer it.
I'm not going to answer it, but Joby's been really impressive too. Some of those marks he's taken, and I've been underneath him waiting for the crumbs. He's got impressive jukes. So
yeah, you were there at the front of the one he took on the wing, closest to broadcast side, where you were the only one near it.
Yeah,
Not required. Hoffman.
Nah.
That was
jog on.
they're tough. Like for a young player, young forward, who they often historically have taken some time to. But he just he's got this great little ability to get the hands up and get a good grasp on the footy.
Yeah, that was sticky at WAFL level, and it's translating very well.
Yep.
Couple of tough injuries in the week just gone, with Harley going down on the weekend. Got Bo Allen. We'll see what the extent of that damage is. But I wanted to ask you about this photo that Cripper put up leading into game 250 as an Eagle. This is Harley in towel in the lift at the hotel, looking $1 million with the headphones, and you can see old Mama Cripps just really enjoying the front row seat of what Harley's offering there. I just wanted to ask if this is standard practice at the where are you at now in Melbourne? What's the hotel? Probably don't say it because the fans will flock, but
he said it.
Is this standard practice now for just
keep that out?
Yeah, I mean, you two have got commendable rigs. Is it just sort of walking around the entire hotel for 3 days, flaunting it, and if someone's in the way, will enjoy the show?
Oh, the tower dash from the pool to the room is one of you're puckering a little bit at that one, but there's no there's no reason to not have a shirt on really in that sense. But so I don't know, Harley. He's just gone and backed himself, and he's probably maybe he's happy with where he's at.
You're not trying to get stuck in lifts looking like that, Hoffy, for the some emergency service people to come and discover you.
Definitely not getting stuck in a lift like Bowie was stuck in a lift.
I have. Would you be trying any of those dance moves out yourself, Hoffy?
No, it was a good watch, but before the game, I got the boys. Got
good
the boys
watch,
in a
tough
good
watch though.
Tough watch, but
what a star!
Funny, so funny.
Nah, talking to him about it, he took it in good spirits. Liam Ryan, better mark or a better goal in the last 2 weeks?
Good one. Mark.
I like the mark as a purist. I think the mark. Yeah.
Would you have rather take the mark? Would you have rather kick the goal? And I'll preface this by saying, I think his goal is maybe a better chance to win goal of the year than what his mark might.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'd probably rather kick the goal, but because I've kicked like a handful in my whole career, I haven't taken many nice marks either. But for flying, I wasn't as surprised. Like the thing about flying's mark was it was that good, but for flying, I was kind of like, it was okay. But when I watched it back, I was like, oh yeah, that was actually that was a nice juke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'll take the mark, I reckon.
Have you ever had a dangle like that in your time before?
Nah, no big ones, nah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think they were going to take one down at WAFL at Peel on Sunday when it was absolutely barketing down. So I was coaching under-10s with Lecker at Dalkeith.
Oh, yeah.
What a time to coach down at Dalkeith. It was Puddle Central. I had children crying. I had kids not wanting to go on.
It's a tough day to play footy, isn't it?
But as a mush boy, you'd be like, any day for your kids getting back out there and showing a bit of heart. Yeah, This is a winter sport, boys.
Yeah.
Where do you want to be?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I reckon because you get used to the nice weather over here a lot of the time, and I'll probably acclimatise to that a little bit. But I can't remember I can remember actually, but I can't remember how I really felt when it was like 8:30 a.m. 1 degree,
kicking the dew off,
and Sebastopol's Oval was just. It was not a green patch in sight. Like I remember it was terrible, like a terrible feeling. Like kids running around with the sleeves.
Did you enjoy it though, Duggo? There are some kids out there, don't get me wrong, they were sparse.
Yeah.
But they were like, can I stay out here longer?
Yeah.
Whereas other kids are crying, wanting to go home.
Maybe that's a Victorian thing though, like because you dealt with that more. Like you just had, like it was your weekend, it was your game of footy, you get into it. But I reckon over here I've had games where I've wanted to be out there less. Like I've played a couple of WAFL games early on in my career that were wet and cold and wild, and it was just, and I'm kicking a burley, and it's not like, because burleys aren't my favourite.
They're not spinning correctly.
But they're like that. Yeah, there was probably days there where I was like, this isn't for me, where I wanted to get off like a couple of those kids. But back then that was your weekend. That's what you looked forward to the most.
Can you relate to any of that, Hoffy? Maybe some towels and some hand warmers on the side.
Cold down in Harvey, sure.
Yeah, bit wet down at the Harvey Oval. Not the best drainage. I remember playing a few games in knee-deep water, I reckon, just a bit.
I've had a session there in the off season. It was
Harvey.
Yeah, and it was like wet.
Yeah.
Like
Knee
just
deep
sat-
water. You're not
sat
taking.
on the.
Oh, nah, probably halfway up the leg, like in a few patches. Like,
Do they
some
stop the
pretty
game
deep
when the
areas.
ball goes there or not?
Nah, keep playing. Good fun.
Dive in.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it? Were you one of those sickos that loved that?
Yeah, I
weather?
liked playing in the wet. It's good fun. A few knee slides.
Yeah, we used to have the kids who always
Belly
take
slides.
off on the belly,
Yeah,
get through the mud.
great fun.
So how do you reckon the boys went out there Sunday against Peel Thunder down at, I can't remember the name. It's not, it's a
Is it
Lane.
Rushden Park
No,
now,
it's
or
not
no?
Rushden anymore. They call it.
Lane group or something.
That's the
Lane
one.
group, well done.
Something like
How do you reckon they went? Because they're obviously playing, games that they can't make the finals. It's Sunday. It's absolutely bucketing down. They were very competitive. They almost pinched it against Peel. Did you watch it or did you head down home way and sort of do a family visit?
I watched it on the phone. I was watching, tuned in. I thought they were great, especially a few of our boys were really impressive, I thought. Grossi was good again. He's been putting together a few really good performances. I think Jacob Newton was good. He's just come in mid-season draft. He's looks really tough over the ball and he's definitely having a crack. So, I like what he's shown as well. But, yeah, they were competitive. I thought they were going to grab it at one stage there, but unfortunately they didn't. But at least they put together a good performance and a few boys pushing for selection, which is good.
Yeah, Grossi high 20s and a couple of goals in tough conditions. Where does Jacob play for the fans that wouldn't be watching much WAFL footy, and what's he offering?
I went down and had a look at the boys. So it was cold down there, so they did a good job.
Look at you, Skipper, big journey, the drive down.
Yeah, no, it wasn't about that. It's about this was it was a rough day for the boys. It was cold and wet, and there is, like you say, the boys. There's no finals, but I was super proud of their efforts. Like they cracked in all day. Jacob, like he was really impressive over the footy. I thought he was a forward coming into, but I can see some midfield potential. Strong body, strong legs through the hips. And then you put him down forward. Then it wasn't a day for overhead marking, but he's really strong above his shoulders. So he was impressive. I think Harvey Johnson played a really good game, solid in the contest, really vocal when sort of one of those days where you get a little bit internal.
You need those players. In your team.
And he was really up and about, so I was impressed by him. And then Grossi I think was pretty good in the contest again too.
So Josh Burke played 50 Eagles games, so very commendable effort for the WAFL Eagle. We had Connor Klemke make his debut along with...
He was good.
Was he? Where did he play?
Played at full back. He was quite good in the contest, like one-on-one, did his job, which was awesome.
Brilliant. And then we had Charlie Banfield, son of dual premiership player. So I talked to the property bloke, Sparksy, in the lunchroom, and he said when they drove down, I think there's a cracked seal in the back van. So a quarter of the jumpers had already got wet by the time Charlie's is one of them. So he's presenting his jumper to the boys in front of the boys. It's a bit soggy, mate, but this is how it'll be in a couple of minutes anyway.
Yeah.
He was good banners too. Like he had a good little cheer squad going on down there too. So
I'm hopefully playing his goal now. Apparently kicked an absolute banger from long range at some stage.
Yeah, nice with a heavy footy. That was a good kick.
Yeah, sweet. Did you see they couldn't shut the roof at Marvel a few weeks ago? They had a little gap in it.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't really have much else for that one now. Do you wish you had a roof at Optus?
No. I don't really like playing at Marvel for some.
This is what I want to talk about. So on the weekend, you guys played a 2:15 game time, and there's this gross shadow coming across the ground.
Yeah.
So you got the sun, shade. It's this horrible mixture from a viewer's perspective. Not to mention like some of those ones from you boys.
Yeah, it is hard to see. And
So Eddie had perfect conditions, stadium-wise and roof-wise. Forget about what the grass is doing. You wouldn't like a roof at Optus, are we saying?
No.
I wouldn't like it at Optus, but I like it at Marvel. But I would play with the roof. If it was a nice day, I'd play with the roof open at Marvel. No dramas. But I just think Marvel as a unique oval in the competition at the moment, depending on what happens with Tassie. But I think it's cool to go there and play. You know what you're going to get. I think it's always a very pure football game sort of thing. But then, like
you want some elements.
Like
we
said before,
saying?
it's a winter sport, mate. Like you can play into it. I wouldn't like it at Optus, and I reckon it wouldn't have the same effect at Optus. Like it's this. Normally we get big blue skies and crowd packs out and the chopper flies over and it's kind of a cool feeling in a way.
Fly a drone over that looks like a chopper and emulator. What about you, Hoffy? No Marvel love?
No, I don't really. It just feels weird for me going in there. The deck's fine and everything, but it just feels weird. Like shouldn't be playing footy under a roof.
Do you find it's hard to get like
feels weird for me.
the depth? Like I
Yeah,
find the
100%.
depth perception
Yeah.
for boys that play there for the first or second time, I'm always like, go and have a
100%.
look out there.
As in the flight of the ball?
Yeah, because
I remember
you
my
might explain it
first,
better.
like, I think it was early this year, in kicking warm up. I'm not sure who I was kicking with, but I kicked it over the head like 3 times in a row. And I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
It's a bit different.
And it just feels weird. Like
The light setup as well, I
the
reckon.
lights get you so bad. But
That's fascinating. All right, good insight there.
I'd much rather play at the G. Unfortunately, we're not getting many games there at the moment.
I
But
don't.
All right, a bit of social watch now. So, Hoff, you went through your gram. You've posted 0 times in 2025. So,
sorry, mate.
what are the 6,000 followers hanging on for? What are they meant to do to sort of with their lives until you feel like sharing something? If you,
I should bring some content to them, shouldn't I?
You could like post this. This is coming out soon.
Yeah.
Could do that.
I'll throw the stories up here and there.
oh,
But
do you?
yeah. A few stories, but no, I'll throw a dump in there soon for you, Thump.
Looking forward to it because your last one looked like you were abroad.
Yeah.
Or one of your final ones with the partner.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
That would have been Bali last year. I'm good for about 3 posts a year. 1 footy one BNF one off-season one.
Yeah, I just want to get the 6K sort of prepped for what's
Simple
to come.
man.
Yeah.
Simple man.
Well, you want to talk about simple
3
men,
dumps a
Duggo?
year.
Like, where's your socials at? What are you doing?
That's simple,
Oh no,
mate.
I used to have them, but I just haven't had them for. It's been 6 years now, actually, almost.
Yeah, there's 3 posts there, I think. So, are you relying on Lauren to share all of?
3 posts.
There's like 3 squares of something in your name that I saw.
Oh,
No, that's a fake one, I reckon.
must be
I remember
I
when
don't
I
have
got
it.
drafted.
Just got a lot of followers for a fakie.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I thought it was. I reckon I follow it.
did you get it right?
No joke. And
No,
then I remember you telling me you don't do
One
it.
of them maybe at one stage did like one of the Telstra posts. That wasn't me, but so whoever it was did like a Telstra
Clever.
post.
That's clever.
And,
yeah.
and
It's almost authenticated.
yeah. So I think that threw a few off maybe potentially. But
Because I reckon I had Oscar in here who's telling us about, because he's obviously disconnected from the social world a little bit, and he said,
Yeah.
either YouTube reeling or Facebook reeling, and it's the pits. He goes, Duggo does it all the time, and it's no good.
oh yeah, I do. So yeah, YouTube has this like part where you can. It's like there are shorts,
I've seen
but a
it.
lot of the time it's very like because you've got your subscriptions on YouTube, so it's very like tailored to. Hurry out! It's pretty.
Not a lot of variety, is that what you're saying?
No,
and
that's reels.
it's good it's good though because then it makes me. This is what the whole reason I don't have it is so I don't just sit there and scroll.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We haven't had you in here talking about the wedding. Just a quick line on it with Loz.
Yeah. Still together.
Yeah, happy days.
Yeah.
Did it in Northam, didn't you?
Yeah, just out of Northam. Yep.
And
Yep.
had a real sweet moment of the coming together of the families, right? You want to touch on that quickly in sweltering heat and a good week of bonding?
Yeah. No, it was good. Obviously, because I have a lot of travelling family from over east, and then Lauren's family obviously here, a few others from here and there, and yeah, it was great. But we had like the most extreme. Actually, it wasn't the most extreme heat, but for people in tuxedos,
Yeah.
it was pretty extreme. The Cripper was one of my groomsmen, and I looked down at him like I was standing about to be like married, and I looked at the Cripper, and he was like, I could see his nipples through his shirt. Like he was that sweaty that he's like his hair and his nipples had started to like show through his white shirt. And I just felt for like everyone, like a lot of people, like we had little umbrellas and stuff just to cover from the sun. And we were only sort of in the sun for sort of half an hour where there wasn't a lot of coverage. But yeah, Northern like put it on for us. Flies were pretty friendly too. And then
The breeze struggled just to make its way out that
yeah, yeah, there was a little bit of breeze, but it's funny. Yeah, it's like a bubble. When Lauren and I were sort of up the top, I didn't feel one fly basically, but like there's so many photos. Like in every photo, there's someone like this or like that. Like there's just flies everywhere. But no, it was a great day. We did a couple of nights out there, and yeah, people had their caravans and camping, and there
Love
was
it.
accommodation and some in town. So it was best part about it was we had all night basically. You didn't have to turn off at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock because of where we were. So.
Knowing some of the guest lists, they would have been thrilled with that result.
Yeah, we actually had to turn some of the guests off by the end of the night, but it was good fun. Yeah.
All right, this is a little segment we call Thumpers Clips. I'm just going to play a few clips up here. Very short, confined segment. This is great for our audio audience, so this has no idea what's going on. So if I talk unnecessarily through that, you know it's to cater for those folk. All right.
Sweet.
This is obviously one of the most unique plays.
TV's in good shape. So.
Yeah, everyone does comment on the big crack in the TV, which is a bit grim. This is one of the most unique plays in AFL history, I would have thought. So Hoffy laying the tackle on one of the Ashcrofts and play genuinely stopping for 5 seconds, I reckon. I don't think I've ever seen it stop for that long.
Yeah.
I want to know what your thoughts were at the time, Hoffy, because it's definitely a high tackle or holding the ball if they miss the call. So you're right to stop, but...
I was so rattled, like...
We're
We're both just like looking around. That's shocking, eh?
That is humour.
I just thought that was a high tackle for sure. Like he does throw the arm up a little bit, but so it could have been either way. But I thought I got pinged, and then I was just he was like looking around, so I was looking around, and then
That was bizarre.
yeah, it was pretty bizarre. I didn't really know what to think.
It just sort of makes you wonder about the rules of the game at the moment, doesn't it? Like when you genuinely get in a situation
Like that has to be something. doesn't
Yeah.
it?
I think you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
There had to be a call. I'm sure the umpires would agree. All right, let's move on to one with Dougie. I think this is one of your best plays. Any danger of the screen working? This is honestly one of my favourite plays from you of all time. How's the innovation here for the little back heel pass to not get holding the ball to Hunty?
You meant to do that?
I did, yeah. I don't know, like, never would have practiced anything like that, but it was more just, my don't argues I've found it no good. So I've stuck an arm out here, pretty bit of, like lettuce leaf arm, but realised pretty quickly I was in a bit of strife. Yeah, I knew Hunty was around. I didn't expect it to like land in his lap though on the run.
Sweet.
It was that good.
Hunty looked after me by Chester contest coming back to it a little bit there.
100%.
You know who didn't look after you? Is this play results in Tom Cole missing one of his
mate.
few attempts at goal.
Oh,
I could have bloody. Oh, I tell you.
All right, we're just going to have a little quick gander at Hoffy's goals. So he's gone a few seasons without kicking one. So I thought we'd just watch all three and reminisce on the favourite one, because this move here against the Pies is gorgeous, that little stop prop and
Midfield
left.
goal, that one.
But it was either your second or third goal, and how can you forget, the debut single where it all began and the snap
There it
from
is.
genuinely
Great first
50
goal.
metres out. So talk us through memories of any of the goals.
first one was my favourite for sure. I just remember just putting it on the boot, hoping for the best. I would never get that much purchase on a snap ever if I tried again. You cannot snap the ball any further than 35 metres. So got pretty lucky, but it was great. The boys got around me. Great feeling. That one was nice on the left peg.
That was classy finish.
Wasn't
that
quite
one.
confident on the left. You can see it's a bit proppy there, but
Did anyone go a bit overs in these celebrations? When anyone get a bit too aggressive when they went for the first goal?
I remember coming out and my shoulder tape had come off. I needed to go get that.
Could be like
restrapped.
smacks Lucy in the head just there. It's pretty funny.
All right,
That
so
was great.
yeah, a lovely moment. Next clip. This is just Duggo on the bench with a mullet. He's not doing much. I just wanted to see the mullet again. He's just looks
Good,
so
isn't it?
gorgeous.
Jackie
Jack
Redden. Please do not call me that.
Have you actually got the super of Jack Redden?
Yeah, look, Jack Redden.
Jack Redden.
Jeez, is that a compliment for you?
Absolutely not.
Bring
All
back
right,
the mullet,
spoon.
Doug.
What about this one,
Yeah.
Hoffy? This is one of my favourites as well. So this is you giving it to Rowan Marshall on the floor like a bit of a tough guy. And then all of a sudden, I think this is Filippo coming in to remonstrate, and he pops his finger out, getting
that's funny,
inside, trying to get inside your head here. What do you remember of this?
Oh,
Taking out a ruckman on his
nah,
knees, that was a good look.
Yeah, that's all right. I copped a bit of a fine, but that's all right. We had
You
bit
got a
of a-
fine for that bump.
Yeah. Unnecessary contact with an injured player. Apparently, he had a sore shoulder, so
He got up pretty quick.
yeah, he got up once I gave him a little hit. That's all he needed. But
It's all right.
yeah, it was just helping out the ruckman, trying to get under his skin a bit, and then
it's-
Philip come in, and
It's just funny and it's unlucky, but
it's unlucky, but
I've praised you enough with your great plays, Duggo. Is this? I want to know how many times you've used on your right foot and where this one rates in the right foot, because you do have a great get out of jail right foot.
yeah.
This is not one. But would you say
I reckon you meant to do that, eh?
Oh, we'll take it off, eh?
Yeah.
you normally rate your right foot's out of trouble? I'd have thought.
Yeah, it would get me out of trouble. Yeah, yep. The at the moment I can't really lift it though, so mate. But no, it normally gets me out of trouble.
Yeah.
If I try and hit it, like if I try and do too much though, like it'll you just got to stick to or swim between the flags with the right foot. I reckon.
Agree.
Yeah.
And that's Thumper's Clips.
Thanks, Thumper.
Thank you, Thumper.
Yeah, mate. Happy to work out. All right, home stretch. This is fan questions. All right. So Skylar Francis wants to know who the next player in 2026, who's going to have a breakout in 2026.
We're probably ripe for a couple, to be honest. Like
Yeah.
with the shape of our list at the moment.
Well, then I'll answer who would be leading the Who would get in the top 5 BNF that won't be there this year?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Put it that way.
That's a bit of a toughie, isn't it?
Because who do you reckon's going to pop in it this year?
Ruben will definitely.
Ruben,
be up there.
Ruben will probably be up
Bakes
there.
will be in there. Rubes. Jack's probably hurt himself missing 4.
Yeah, I might
Say that
struggle
again,
this
sorry.
year.
So Dougie's always good for a top 5.
I might struggle this year, though.
How many times you come 4th, Doug? I reckon every year I've been here, you've been like 4th,
Yeah.
4th or 3rd or 5th.
4th or 3rd, yeah. Yeah, top 2's, so I've struggled to get there. I mean, because we are so young, like this, again, I'll say there's so many, but like Ruben another year, I think of like purely down back, if he's going to do that again, another pre-season, another year of doing that, I think he's come on really strongly. So he, I think he'll be in there this year, but love to see where his career will take him. Excited by all our young midfielders, really, including this bloke, but we know what he can do down back as well. Crept in last year, so he's already there. But I think that's the really pleasing part is a couple of those boys are already there. And then another year of development and another year of learning and experience. Like Hoffy will be a 65-game vet by the time next year swings around and start taking over. So, but I mean, Huey, excited by what he can do.
I reckon T-Mac could get in there
T-Mac,
next year.
yeah.
Obviously not enough games this year, but
Big Arch and Job up forward.
Archer, Job, 2 key forwards that will really come on, I think.
Diwa,
There's so many, yeah. It's
Top
so
5,
many.
I don't know.
Top 5.
A lot of improvement,
I'll go
though.
T-Mac for top 5 finish next year.
Exciting outlook. So we'll go Tommy Cole. I think you've heard of him. You coming on the footy trip?
We had this chat today.
We just do not go there, do we?
Are you two in some
Nah.
trouble to be attending the footy trip?
Nah.
Will you be there, Huffy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds
Say
great.
yes, mate.
Sounds
Say
great.
yes. Do
Be
it
there,
later.
Coley.
Yeah. All right. We'll go with Jack Chatfield. Does Hoffy need some more heme clothes?
Yep. A good clothing brand from down south.
Mhm.
He's looked after a few boys now from the club, but very nice clothes. I'll happily take some more, mate.
You love that jumper, actually. You wear it all the
Yeah,
time.
great
I
hoodie.
know the brand. Through Hoff.
All right. AJ for Marta 6. Who would win a race, Lewis Jetta Prime or Jack Petrocelli Prime?
Jeez.
I'll back Petchy in.
Over what distance are we talking?
They don't specify. Why don't you give
Yeah.
some parameters?
I reckon like 100, maybe Petch gets up and going a tiny bit quicker, but like stretching the legs out. Lewis Jetta at top speed. Could
I don't know.
200 might
Petch
be
was
different,
bloody
but
quick.
Petch is bloody. We were talking about this. We did a session at Waste the other day, and we just talking about athletics and who would like if there was a 100-metre final at the footy club. And we end up going through a lot of different events, but like 100-metre is like the big one that everyone wants to watch at the Olympics kind of thing. Who's in that race?
Someone was on the potty this year saying that probably Sandy Brock might take it
Sandy
out at the
Brock,
moment.
Petch, Hunty,
Quick.
like Tyler Brockman.
I'll jump in there.
We put Hoffy in there.
Yeah.
I don't know where else we landed, but like we kind of had our
Few boys.
winners within that 4 or
Roots can
5.
get up and going.
Yeah, the big boys can go. It's just whether or not they can get out of the box in the 100.
I remember people saying that Nick Nat was flying back in the day.
He had a very high top speed. Yeah,
What did he hit?
Nick was like a 35 or something,
That's
36.
crazy,
Yeah,
Even like TB.
TB had a big high speed once he got the knees up.
No one's picking that either.
Big shins in the game.
All right, this is a bit different. Honor Rain says, out of everyone on the team, who do you think would go on Love Island?
Huey. Oh, nah.
Paulie. Feathers.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, Huey's got the lovely now.
Yeah.
Feathers for sure.
Feathers will jump on.
He would love that.
All right. Would you tune in to watch Feathers do it?
100%.
I couldn't watch it.
Oh, it'd be funny. It'd be
I
so
could
funny.
not watch it.
I actually had a mate like auditioning for Love Island.
Really?
He made like the last audition.
Is he a
mate,
Roo?
Mate from down home. Oh, yeah. I'd say he's a good looking bloke, but I was thinking that like I don't reckon because he's like one of my best mates. I reckon I'd cringe too hard. I probably couldn't have watched it.
Yeah. I
It's just
couldn't
that
watch
show
Feathers.
like this. Just like I love watching it, but if I knew someone on there, it'd be that funny.
We had that experience of watching a mate just recently do one, and he kind of
Oh.
got stitched up by the producers.
Oh, yeah,
He
'cause-
wasn't painted in a good light at all. And we
Yeah,
were
well,
all
that's the
text.
thing. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
a risky business going on there.
Few Rioli rundown questions, Hoffy. Obviously a tough one, not having any teammates talk to you. Having 60,000 fans just block the noise.
No, Bakes was apparently yelling at me, but
Bakes was having a hissy fit.
you can tell from his reaction there. It was a great tackle. Credit to him.
Couple of speed demons in the middle.
He is fast.
I thought I was going to knock one over. Thought the crowd was yelling goals,
Yeah.
but obviously not. So
That's the hard one, really. You can't differentiate between what sound is what.
Dukes of Hazzard. No,
Good on him.
no bow, no.
yeah.
All right, what about, this is from Thumpalicious, all right, worth a follow. Doug, on the verge of 200 West Coast Eagles games, being an incredibly loyal and great-looking Homo sapien. Does this number mean anything to you? It was just business as usual, 1 week at a time, 4 points, what really matters type of talk when it comes in round, wherever the wood is, round 22.
Yeah. No, it means plenty. It does mean that ladder that you just mentioned, but no, it'd be a nice achievement to get to. Obviously, super proud to be able to pull on the jumper that many times and be around for this long with the organisation that I love and will continue to love. And it'll be pretty special for me. But it is 200's just sort of like 150 here is life membership. 200 is just a nice milestone to reach and be nice to reflect after the season probably and just see what the last 202 hopefully games have entailed for me, because you don't often stop and just have a think about where it's been and all that the friendships throughout that time and the memories and all that sort of thing, and so that'd be good to reflect on once everything's washed up.
I'll make sure your right footer snotter doesn't make it into the highlight reel tape, mate.
Start with the funnies.
Are you flying a fair cohort over? Are you spending a fortune with Virgin, or are they making their own way?
It's not a huge. It won't be a huge group, I don't think. I've got a lot of mates that live here now, which is handy. But yeah, it won't be a huge ordeal, I don't think. It's not sort of in my nature to sort of fly everyone in, as in I would happily help everyone get over. But yeah, I'm definitely not asking people to come along and be a part of it. If they want to be here, they can, and if not, that's all sweet by me too. It'll just be family over and some mates and see if we can get a W.
You talk about having a lot of mates here. Is this the time to talk about you being the best North Beach recruit of all time, bringing all your Melbourne boys over?
Yeah, head of recruiting there for a while. We have dwindled on some numbers though, just with some travellers, and some end up just sort of pulling the pin a little bit. But
they're not getting squeezed out for the point situation.
The Bull's in there. Kicked the goal on the weekend for you, so he's he's holding up the fort.
They belted Scarborough, didn't they?
Yeah, they did actually. Yeah, nice to get you that in. Jade Nolan's actually another Marsh boy who's not sort of, I didn't really grow up with, but played footy for Bacchus Marsh, and he's at the footy club too now. So there is actually a fair cohort.
Anyone playing twos? Because I might go and do some running this week for Chook.
No, but I am obviously get along quite well with Chook. So he often keeps me updated on what's going on.
So you're not recruiting spots that are playing in the twos, is what you're saying?
I've got some for you, but yeah, they're not here at the moment.
Last one, John Dawson.
Sorry, just before you go, he doesn't believe me that you could play footy back in the day.
Don't look at everyone. Oh, you don't look like you could play.
Who did you play for?
Genuine.
North Beach.
North Beach.
How many premierships?
Any waffle?
Nah.
Nah.
But with the reason we're so, hey,
few premierships.
Few premierships. Got carried to a few flags. 5.
Nah, he was a good player, don't worry.
But they make the joke, because I played wing, they said, mate, you played so outside, your career highlights tapes, the CCTV vision in the car park, that's how wide you'd play.
I didn't. I went down one day and he got knocked out, or tried to knock yourself out, going
back with the flight.
Like you did
that
something crazy down at.
Doesn't sound like me.
Yeah,
couldn't draw your hard
It was
ball.
UV Stevie G. That's why we were there watching.
Oh, I remember when Mark Coughlin, remember the ex-Richmond dude? So this is about the stage where they started to pay some dudes. They started to encourage some ex-AFL players to come and play for other teams. And I remember being starstruck because Mark Coughlin took me out behind play, and I was like, "Oh man, that was awesome! Like that was Mark Coughlin, like Tigers player. I gotta go lie down for a while." And that was so awesome. That was where my career was at. Last question, John Dawson, Duggo, have you used Worsfold as a tool to be a better captain? Does he offer a bit in that space, or does he just let you cook?
He lets me go pretty much, but like in saying that, I haven't probably sought out captaincy style questions, but definitely spoken about leadership as a whole with Woosh quite a bit. He's in that space now for most of us at the footy club, whether you're captaining or not. But Woosh has been great. We are spoiled for choice here with ex-captains of the footy club. We've got Woosh, Bunga, Shuey. Harry Taylor's now helping us out in the leadership space as well, who's played leadership roles at Geelong. we've got some great mentors around in that space to lean on. So, we'll definitely chat about leadership. But, captaining back in the 90s is probably a bit different to the way it is done now. But, great resource for us to have and great man to have back in the four walls, that's for sure.
Mint. Appreciate your boys' company, spending some time on the podcasting couch. See if we can get you back in another couple of years, Dougie. Good luck with the podcast and forward driving.
Thank you, Thumper.
Holfie, may you have many more adventures on the Sea-Doo, mate. Roto adventures. And, keep it all well behaved and don't get towed back home like a few of the other West Coast boys.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Thanks, son.